Welcome to the land down under, a place where financial success is not just a dream, but a reality for many. Australians have built a reputation for being some of the wealthiest citizens on the planet, and this is not by accident. According to the Global Wealth Report, Australians have the highest median net worth in the world, surpassing even the economic powerhouses of the United States, Canada, and the UK. But how did this relatively small nation of just 26 million people manage to outperform so many others in terms of personal wealth? The answer lies in a combination of smart economic policies, a strong financial culture, and a bit of good fortune. To understand the depth of Australia's wealth, consider this. The average net worth of an Australian adult is approximately $411,000 USD. But what is even more impressive is the median net worth, the figure that represents the true middle of the wealth distribution, which stands at $191,000 USD. This means that, unlike many other countries where wealth is concentrated among the ultra-rich, Australia's prosperity is more evenly distributed. For context, the median net worth of an American adult is only $79,000 USD, while in wealthy European nations like Germany, it's just $60,000 USD. Clearly, Australia has cracked the code to economic success. But what exactly is driving this? Wealth? One of the first factors people point to is Australia's abundance of natural resources. The country is rich in commodities like iron ore, coal, and natural gas, which bring in hundreds of billions of dollars annually. The mining industry is a powerhouse, offering some of the highest wages in the world. It's not uncommon for workers in the mining sector to earn well over $150,000 USD per year, even without a university degree. However, despite its importance, mining alone doesn't explain Australia's overall financial strength. After all, the industry only accounts for 7% of GDP and employs just 3% of the workforce. So, while resources have certainly played a role, they are just one piece of the puzzle. Perhaps an even bigger driver of Australian wealth is the real estate market. Cities like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane have experienced an incredible property boom over the past few decades. This is due to several factors, including high demand from population growth and immigration, favorable tax incentives that encourage real estate investing, and the natural geographical limitations that restrict housing supply. As a result, home values have soared to astronomical levels. A standard four-bedroom house in Sydney can now cost over $1.5 million USD, making property owners significantly wealthier over time. Those who bought homes in the 1980s or 1990s have seen their investments grow to staggering amounts, creating a massive surge in household wealth. Another major force behind Australia's financial stability is its retirement savings system, known as Superannuation. Introduced in 1991, this program mandates that employers contribute a percentage of their employees' salaries into dedicated retirement funds. The current contribution rate is 9.5%, but it is set to increase to 15% in the coming years. This system ensures that every working Australian is steadily building wealth throughout their lifetime. Unlike many other countries, where saving for retirement is a personal choice, in Australia, it's a legal requirement. Over time, these funds are invested in stocks, bonds, and real estate, compounding their value and ensuring that by the time an Australian reaches retirement, they have a significant financial cushion. Many retirees find themselves with over $1 million USD in their superannuation accounts, providing a level of security that is rare in other parts of the world. Beyond real estate and retirement savings, another factor that cannot be ignored is Australia's high wages and strong social safety net. The country boasts one of the highest minimum wages in the world, with workers earning at least $21 AUD per hour, approximately $14 USD. This is nearly double the $7.25 per hour minimum wage in the US. Additionally, Australians benefit from universal health care, Medicare, which significantly reduces medical expenses, as well as worker protections, generous paid leave, and unemployment benefits. These factors contribute to a higher standard of living and ensure that fewer people fall into financial hardship. Another unique aspect of Australian financial culture is the widespread emphasis on investing. Australians have a strong tradition of building wealth through smart financial decisions. 70% of Australians own property, one of the highest rates in the world, and investing in the stock market is common practice. Superannuation funds are often used to invest in shares, bonds, and real estate, further fueling the culture of wealth building. The Australian government also provides tax incentives for investors, encouraging long-term financial growth and stability. This proactive approach to investing has allowed many Australians to steadily accumulate wealth over time. When we look at the bigger picture, Australia's financial success is not just a product of luck or natural resources. Instead, it is the result of strategic economic policies, a strong social system, and a national culture that prioritizes investment and long-term financial growth. The real estate boom has elevated household wealth. The superannuation system has guaranteed financial security in retirement. High wages have allowed people to save and invest, and the government's economic strategies have fostered overall stability. That being said, Australia is not without its financial challenges. The cost of living is notoriously high, and the soaring price of housing has made homeownership increasingly difficult for younger generations. However, despite these obstacles, the country's overall financial resilience remains one of the strongest in the world. For those outside Australia looking to improve their own financial well-being, there are many lessons to be learned from the Australian model. So, to our Australian friends, congratulations on being the wealthiest people on Earth. And for the rest of us, well, maybe it's time to start taking notes from Australia's success story.